Good morning, my fellow YouTubers, subscribers, friends and followers, Trevorites, lovers and haters. Thanks for coming on to this channel. It means a lot. Big thank you to those who took the time last night. I think it was over 600 people last night took the time to tune into my live chat, which was great. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. I felt uncomfortable last night doing the live. I really did. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. I felt uncomfortable. There's a lot of things happening in and around my presence, and I'm trying to avoid a lot of it, actually. Anyway, I did it. The main thing is I did promote Absolutely Average, which is fantastic. Thank you to all of you who went across to his channel. I appreciate it. Yeah, he's over the moon, actually. Yeah, really pleased. And so am I. But there's still ongoing stuff today. Now, if you are sending me messages from Twitter, please don't do it. I've deleted the app off my phone just so I don't have to see the nonsense that's going on over in that circus at the minute. So there we go. But Mother's Day is now over. I was still in bed this morning when my mother decided to phone me up, so I've had to get up, do a little bit of research of what's going on in the world. Loads going on at the minute, actually. There's that program on Netflix called The Crown. Have filmed the final moments of Princess Diana in the fatal car crash. I looked at the actor who's playing Dodi and the actress that's playing Princess Diana, and I'm going to be honest. Their choices are fantastic, I must admit. They look awesome. I've only seen it in the media today in the MSM, but it looks realistic. I'm sure that'll trigger a few people. Of course it will. I think it's a bit callous to do it, but at the end of the day, it is part of history, isn't it? So it is what it is, people. But there's another thing today which has came out, which has made me sit back and take another look at people, and it's this. Now, I've always been a staunch supporter, and I'm telling you now, of Prince Andrew. I think his choice of friends, his choice of circles and everything else is utterly ridiculous, and he's brought everything on himself. It's his own self-centered actions have brought this on. However, his estranged wife, Sarah Ferguson, Sarah Ferguson's billionaire friend, Tramwell Crowe Jr., is being sued for bankrolling a sex trafficking ring. Wow. No words to say there, actually. It's just, it's ludicrous. But, you know, I'm sure many of us sit down and we've all thought about these things that are in the media and these things that we see each day. And we think, well, I suppose when you're a billionaire and you can afford everything on the planet, you've got private jets, the fastest cars, the fastest bikes, the best appliances, the holidays coming out your ear holes, houses all over the world. Whenever you have a certain amount of that, I'm sure they look for other things. It's just crazy, but I don't know why people get involved in that type of thing. Surely if you had that much money, you could do so much good with it rather than do so much evil with it. It's crazy. Right, now this next story, it's in all the media today, and I was asked to get involved in it a while ago, and I used to promote it. But MP stopped listening. So basically up in Lancashire, you have RAF Scampton. Now, RAF Scampton is a legendary World War air base where the Dam Busters were based. It was also where the Red Arrows were based up until last year. And it's a heritage site. And the locals and campaigners for the last couple of years, for many years actually, have been campaigning to keep it. And they've done a great job. The council up there got involved eventually, because they ignored the campaigning, the veterans and the locals and those that were left behind kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Eventually, the MOD signed a £300 million deal with the local council in Lancashire to keep the base open and to use it as a heritage site where it'll be revamped and you can go and see the old dam busters and stuff. Well, I feel really sad to say that it's now going to be used as a migrant rehousing, migrant detention centre. That's not why people campaigned to have it open. No, it's not. It's a heritage site and it's now going to be abused. And it's quite sad. I hope it doesn't get abused, but you know, no one complains about people staying there, clearly. If you stay there, then it helps with the upkeep of the place to keep it running. But I just fear, having looked at all these hotels that have been wallpaper off the walls and carpets destroyed and graffiti in places, and when you look at how people are treating our hotels up and down the country, it doesn't really set a good example for what may happen to this heritage site. So that's a bit sad. Hope it doesn't happen, but we'll see. Only time can tell. Only time can tell. I've received lots of emails coming in, by the way, after yesterday's media. And ladies and gentlemen, I said it last night in the live. I didn't speak to any of these news outlets. So whatever stories that, I think the stories are different in one paper than the other anyway. I mean, they've got all things confused. This is what happens whenever you don't speak to the actual person, i.e. AIM, and you decide to sort of read what you can read from other newspapers and stuff. And then what happens when people mass report it? It's not good. But tonight's going to be a better day. I am now going to head off and do something. And I will keep you updated of what happens throughout the day. Craziness. Craziness. Thanks for supporting me, by the way. I do appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that keeps continuing to stay on the channel. We will get there. We will get there. It's a long road ahead of us though, isn't it? Have a great day, everyone. But most of all, stay safe.